320? No, Lord. You lot must be falling off your wallets. We'll keep all that. Contribution towards the upkeep on the Bentley.
Oh, my God. I've seen healthier face on a pirate flag.
Do you know what time I got into my feather this morning?
Earl Grey?
5:28 precisely.
It is an acquired taste.
That little Eastern gentleman that you stuck me into was a bleeding lunatic. 5'2", had to pull his socks down to have a jimmy, and there he was giving it all be joyful to everything that moved.
There you are, my son. Nectar.
7 clubs in 9 hours with it. Brandy, dark rum, and papaya juice.
Oh, my God.
16 he put away. I poured him into his hotel at 4:30.
Sounds an eventful evening.
Eventful, yeah. You said all he wanted was a quiet meal.
As I understood it, that was the case.
You knew he was a crank.
No, Terry, no.
Yes, Arthur, yes.
You implying I mislead you?
Well, no, you don't actually tell lies, no.
I should think not.
Just don't let the truth get the better of you. What is this, tea or talcum powder?
You know your trouble, Terence. You've got tainted taste buds. It's all that tea bag tannin. Plays havoc with your kidneys. Hey, listen to this. This is Wally West. Mr. Walter West, a London car dealer, who turned back the mileage recorders on 5 cars, was fined £1,100 by Marylebone magistrates. Mr. Arnold Selwyn, for the prosecution, said Mr. West tampered with the recorders, putting back the mileage by between 15 and 34,000 miles. The profit from the sale of the cars was in excess of £2,000, and the discrepancy on the recorders 129,832 miles. Mr. West, aged 52...
Yeah, it's turned that back and all, hasn't he?
Yeah. Admitted the charges under the Trades Description Act and was fined £200 on each count and £100 costs. Ah, poor old Wally.
So I got a smack for clocking motors. Happens to the best, doesn't it? Do you remember that 3.8 Jag?
That was a bona fide repair.
It was about as bona fide as a £2 note.
You are in a wounding mood this morning, Terence.
You got any coffee?
I mean, £1,100. I mean, that is draconian.
That is what?
Magistrates. We haven't seen the likes of that since Hitler gave up house painting.
Got a customer.
What?
You know, Law. He looks like I feel.
Oh, my God, what does he want? Good morning, Mr.
Rushmer.
Rushmer, of course. What a day, eh? Ah, what a pity we can't bottle it. Still providing you with sterling service, I deduce?
I've only had it 2 months.
Nearly 3, sir. I am cursed with total recall. 3 months this Friday.
So it's still under guarantee?
The Arthur Daly Golden Handshake guarantee is as sound as our city institutions. 3 months. 3 clear calendar months it is. Do I detect a hint of inquiry appertaining to such?
Mr. Daly, would you come with me, please?
You know, selling you that vehicle caused me considerable domestic upheaval. Yes, her indoors, my good wife. She had her eye on it. She wanted it something terrible. I said to her, no, my dear. Mr. Rushmer is a gentleman, and he deserves a gentleman's conveyance. I must say, you have amazed me, Mr. Rushmer. I would not have believed this could be presented in better nick than when it left here. The gleam, sir, the gleam. That puts a roller to shame. I am impressed.
Mr. Daly, would you mind looking here, please?
Where?
Here. Closely. Well?
Extraordinary. Looks like some sort of flora.
Grass, Mr. Daly. Grass. Growing grass.
I trust this isn't some sort of hoax or G-up or leg pull, is it, Mr. Rushmer? I mean, I am noted for my sense of humour. Where is he?
Who?
Very good, very convincing.
What are you on about?
Well, it's game for a laugh, isn't it?
I don't know what...
You know, when the geezer with the insurance salesman smile leaps out, stuffs a microphone up your bugle and informs 5 million people what a lemon you are.
There's grass growing out of my car, Mr. Daly.
Well, a leaking sump, dodgy clutch, even a rumble in the transmission. They are certainly encompassed by our agreement, but horticultural phenomenon. I don't know what I can do. Have you tried trimming it with nail scissors?
I want this seen to.
Look, I don't want to appear obstructive, Mr. Rushmer, but in a strictly legal sense, this would appear to be of a very complex nature.
Are you going to do something about this?
Well...
Or am I going to report it to the Fair Trading Authorities?
No. Do not let us be hasty. I'm sure we can come to some mutually compliant arrangement.
Mr. Daly, my brother-in-law's a local magistrate.
Oh, that is interesting.
Only yesterday he fined a motor trade dealer over £1,000 for sharp practices.
At Marylebone?
You read about it?
I did indeed. I was saying to my colleague, Mr. McCann, just a moment before you arrived, how imperative it is to maintain standards, weed out the riffraff, the cowboys.
And the grass.
And, grass.
Shall I leave the keys?
Leave it? Oh, yes, indeed. I'll have it dealt with by my specialist body shop, post-haste.
When can I collect it?
Shall we say a week?
Tomorrow.
Afternoon?
Before lunch.
Another satisfied customer.
You look like a rat's just crawled up your trouser leg.
I'll kill that bloody army.
You said give it a quick blow-over.
I'm sure I said no such thing. This was my car of the week.
Tell?
I wasn't around, mate.
Well, I worked late. I run out of filler and I gave you a belt and you said use a couple of handfuls of mud.
Mud?
So I did. Must have been some grass seed in it.
I was speaking metaphorically.
What's that mean, Arthur?
It's a figure of speech.
What's that?
When he said mud, he didn't mean mud.
Oh.
I meant use something equally efficient as a filler.
But I didn't have nothing, Arthur. That's why I billed you.
Look, just give it a spray, Arnie, and try and use a modicum of craftsmanship, will you? This gentleman is trouble.
Hello, Arthur. Long time now.
Wally, making a living?
Scratching about a bit.
Good. I was reading about you this morning. Dave, show a bit of tact, please.
Them slag reporters.
Today's news, tomorrow's chip wrappers. Usual?
Please, Arthur.
Yeah, port and brandy, Dave. 1100 solves, Wally. Oh, that was a bit gruesome.
That magistrate took that bang needle to me from the off. He was a right cannibal.
I know, his brother-in-law.
I put my hand up on all five. No point in giving them aggravation, wasting their time like. I thought, top whacker monkey.
Yeah.
Maybe less if me brief gives them the old toffee. You know how sorry I was. No previous extenuating circumstances. Sat there like Stoney did, cocking a deafen. I tell you, if he was an undertaker, people had stopped dying.
I'm being beat. So, slated, Dave.
The only time I saw him smile was when I asked for time to pay. 7 days, one poxy week.
Well, you got it.
Not exactly as it happens.
Well, what can a friend say? I mean, if I had it...
Yeah, it'd be yours, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I ain't come here to put the hand on you, Arthur.
No, my sympathies are with you 100%, Wally.
But I was going to ask a favour.
Oh?
In fact, a double favour.
Oh, well?
I'm into a good little earn.
Oh, now that's what I like to hear.
It could give us both a nice little drink.
Say no more, Wally.
It's amazing the way the mention of money transforms him, isn't it?
I don't think I've ever seen anyone look more furtive.
You can't be too careful.
You got that committee report?
Not here.
Talking of undertakers, I know one in the sticks that's got a 79 Daimler hearse and 2 Princess limos in perfect nick, and he's given me first refusal.
Yeah, with respect, Wally. I mean, funeral vehicles are not exactly your car of the week on a forecourt, are they?
Hold up, Arthur, I know what you're thinking, but I've also got a customer with her tongue hanging out.
Her?
A funeral director in Fulham. Her vehicles are on there last night.
I know, that is what I call creative coincidence.
You put up the asking price, have them over to Mrs. Murdoch, and we're into £4,000 clear profit. Down the middle, you get your investment back plus 2k on top. I pay me fine with some wedge left over. It's like lifting pennies off a dead man's eyes.
Pardon my reticence, Wally, but this is a certainty, yeah? I mean, I could get stuffed. I mean, what's the use of an hearse and 2 widow's wagons to me if she turns funny?
Well, start your own business. You look lovely in black.
It's as certain as February flu. Would I steer you wrong, Arthur?
Hold on, Wally, why don't you borrow the necessary and bag the £4,000 yourself?
It'd all take too long. It had to be done right off before she finds out they're available at his price. Anyway, I need you, Arthur, to do the business, and that's part of the other favour.
Well, I don't understand.
Well, I've been having a bit of bother at the lot. Last week someone broke in, stole all the logbooks and the keys. What a bleeding to do. I couldn't move a car in or out. And last night it happened again. They aerosoled a load of cars.
Cool, that's a bit evil, isn't it? Do you know who?
No idea. Or why.
You haven't upset any of the chaps, have you?
Nothing like that.
Yeah, but where do I come in?
Part of the deal would be you lend me Terry, free and for gratis for a few days, to mind the place for me, sort of be around, keep his eyes open, maybe stay over a couple of nights.
Hold on. We'll have to talk about this.
No, never mind, let's talk about this. Get some drinks in. Go on.
What's he like?
50 plus, wife dead, one son. He's not an educated man, but he's no fool.
You met him?
No, that's from asking around.
Discreetly?
Naturally.
Naturally.
You may mock me, Mr. Upsimer, but let me tell you one thing. If I had your sort of money, I wouldn't need you.
Hold up, here comes Cheerful Charlie.
What's this then? A wake?
Mr. Chisholm, what a pleasant surprise.
Quite a write-up, Walter. Only doing their job, informing the public of the less salubrious sides of society.
Be fair, Mr. Chisholm, it was a bit strong.
1,100 sovs.
It's amazing how certain figures stick in your mind, isn't it? The total discrepancy on the recorders was 129,832 miles.
I could see your lips move.
That works out about a penny a clocked mile. Inner scales are justice, Walter. I reckon that's about right.
That is a callous calculation, if I may say so, Mr. Chisholm.
Callous, Arthur?
First offence.
No previous. Doesn't mean he hasn't been at it for, 30 years, Walter?
I resent that.
No doubt you do, but deny it.
Look, is there anything you wanted specifically, Mr. Chisholm?
Specifically, now there's a word.
Yeah, well, I'm enlarging my vocabulary. One a week.
Very commendable.
Got a good one for you.
Specifically? No. It was pure coincidence that brought me in here. When I saw you three gentlemen together, my highly developed sense of curiosity and suspicion got the better of me.
We were consoling an old and valued friend.
Doesn't look very consoled.
He's had a traumatic experience.
Yeah. Well, I'll leave you three gentlemen to your commiserations. Shall I write it down for you?
Make you an offer on it, Guff.
That's the price. You want it, that's what you pay for it.
It ain't worth that.
You're just punching me about.
What about the van? Part exchange.
That pile of rust, I couldn't give that away.
You thieving old...
Oi, you got a problem or what?
Out. Off my premises.
Oi, you're the man on your toes. Don't be so stupid, sonny. On your bike. Hey, gypsies.
Yeah.
Where'd they come from?
Down the road.
Didn't know there was a site round here.
There isn't. At least not official. They're on private land.
Get much trouble off them?
Not me personal. It's the first time they've been over here, but the local people have been trying to get them shifted for months. Petitions, that sort of stuff. I wouldn't sign. Well, live and let live, that's my motto.
Yeah, it could have been them that did the old what's-name, couldn't it?
Nah.
Well, here's a thought.
Why? They'd have to have a reason.
Yeah.
Death, funeral directors. Bad as a fishmonger being called haddock.
Can't you read? Closed. C-L-O-S-E-D. Closed. Plain as the nose on your face.
I beg your pardon. Hello?
Osborne's in the High Street. They'll seat you.
Mr. Death.
Diath.
Diath. Mr. Diath. Hello?
These premises are permanently closed.
My name is Arthur Daly. I'm a friend, or more a business acquaintance of Mr. West.
Who?
Mr. Walter West.
Oh, yes. What can I do for you?
Could I come in?
Identification.
Pardon?
Have you got any identification?
Yeah. No, there you go. Can't be too careful these days. Mr. West has gout.
Gout?
Very painful.
An intemperate man, is he?
Now, he's asked me to represent him.
I suppose you'd better come in then. Wipe your feet.
Cleanliness is next to godliness.
Are you a Christian, Mr. Daly?
Christian? Oh, yeah, definitely.
Baptized?
Oh, scream the church down.
Then your soul will know salvation.
Soon, Mr. Daly. It will be soon.
Yeah.
The second coming. All the signs say.
Oh, that's very comforting to know.
You've come about the vehicles.
Yeah, that is correct.
Fine vehicles.
So I understand.
There they are, my beauties. I'm retiring. 49 years in the business.
49 years? That is half a century in the service of the community, Mr. Diaz.
I'd like to think so.
That is a vocation, a calling. I mean, bereavement, very dodgy thing to handle. New tyres?
I haven't any family to leave the business to, so I thought I'd sell up and go home to the valleys.
Oh, I envy you that. All that fresh air, green hills and all that singing. Well, I'm quite satisfied, Mr. Diaz. I have a cheque made out here for the right amount.
Hey, oh, no.
No?
No.
But you did agree a figure with my colleague, Mr. West.
You have to test drive the principal vehicle at least.
Oh, no. That won't be necessary.
I absolutely insist.
Oh. All right.
I think it's time you met Mr. West.
I think you're right.
After all, you have the perfect credentials.
Gain his confidence.
Well, shows sincere concern at his
Predicament.
Right, sir. Right, sir.
He's a big un.
He does look a bit of a handful, doesn't he?
Easy, Terry.
Yeah?
You the bloke that hit Nelson, are you?
No one hit anybody. He threw a punch and missed.
Fighting man?
I'm better than Nelson, yeah.
You start anything and I'll have the police over here right away.
Oh yeah, the musker, that's always the way, isn't it?
No, it's not the way with me.
What, you want to fight me?
I don't want to fight anyone. But if that's what you're here for,
Son, I'd fight 10 your size.
then one shouldn't give you any bother, should it?
Yeah, well, they come here causing trouble, now you. And I got enough trouble as it is. Maybe I should ring the police. Maybe this is down to your little lot.
None of my family done that.
And I suppose none of your family broke in last week, nicked all the logbooks and keys either.
No.
Ever since you lot arrived, there's been nothing but trouble.
Trouble for us. You can't leave us be, can you?
All right, what have you come here for, eh?
I come for the van.
Well, it's not for sale.
It's there, isn't it? The money here?
Where'd you get money like that from?
Working hard, you know, laying tarmac.
Well, it's still not for sale.
It isn't.
I don't have to sell it to you.
What's the matter? Is my money different from everybody else's or something?
Hey, come on, what happened to all this live and let live stuff, eh?
Yeah, well, that was before this little lot.
Listen, I've told you.
I know what you've told me.
You've got to admit, it is a bit iffy, you being so close and all.
Too bloody right.
Listen, if he'd have thought it was us, he would have had the police round. Anything happens round here and they're at our door straight away.
It's got a point, Bob.
It's just, I don't want nothing to do with them. I'm not a vindictive man. It's just, well, local feeling.
Sorry, pal.
Listen, you seem like a fair bloke.
Yeah, well, I'm not local, am I?
Well, come with me then.
Eh?
I'll show you it wasn't down to us.
You stay here, Terry.
What's the matter, you frightened?
No, I'm not frightened.
Well, come on. The last place we were, I bought a car, you know, just to break up and use for spares. Drove it back to the site and there they were. 13 offences. Tax, insurance, brakes, lights, steering, tyres. Threw the lot at me, you know. So I had to move on. Never followed up the charges, never meant to. Just wanted us gone.
Yeah, but they got legal sites now, haven't they? I mean, don't the local authorities have to provide them?
Stupid site wardens, regular rent collections and nosy welfare people. I mean, they're no good to real travellers, you know. It pins you down. I mean, what are wheels for if not to keep on turning? They've closed down all our old stopping places. Nelson, Harry, come here a minute. Jim boy, come here. This fellow's from that car place down the road.
Yeah, last night it was broken into and a load of cars were vandalised with paint. And last week, all the logbooks and car keys were nicked.
He says it was us.
Well, was it?
No.
Harry,
We ain't been at that place before today.
Jim boy, you know anything about this?
No, nothing about this.
Any of you? Any of you lying to me? So I'll find out and you know what'll happen.
All we wanted was the van. For calling.
Yeah, all right. Fair enough. I can tell when they're lying.
Yeah, I believe you.
Here, come here. I want to show you something. That's all right, Evan. Yeah, and people say that we're dirty.
Cool. That's lovely, isn't it?
Sit down. Why don't you?
Yes. Hello.
Well, we're not dirty. They are. I mean, them houses look all right from the outside, but inside, well, you've only got a smell. And the matchkas.
Matchkas?
Cats.
Oh, cats.
Will jump out on furniture, shelves, go near food and crockery, lick their paws after burying their dirt. Unclean. Worse than rats.
Was that your cup of tea?
Yeah, that'd be lovely, yeah, please.
Is Mr. West available?
No, I'll be back in about an hour.
Fribbins, local council. I heard he's been having some trouble.
Yeah, we're just discussing it. Little contretemps over the travellers.
Yes, that's why I'm here. Mr. West hasn't reported this unfortunate incident to the police. I was wondering, are they harassing him, the gypsies?
No.
No. I thought he might want to make an official complaint.
Why would he do that? I haven't done anything.
You're quite obviously not from this area, Mr.
McCann.
I have a file on the gypsies that makes very interesting reading.
Yeah, I bet you do.
I intend to have them evicted, and I have overwhelming local support.
Yeah, you can't argue with that, Terry.
Oh, yes, I can.
You haven't got them living on your doorstep.
Quite so, quite so.
Oh, Benny, they got to live somewhere.
Yes, on proper sites, properly maintained, properly supervised.
By people like you.
We do have an official gypsy site. They refuse to go there.
And you know why?
Discipline.
Discipline. Cool deal. All you need is a pair of boots and a whip.
Terry!
We all have to live within the law.
Yeah, but your sort can make the law mean anything you want it to.
Will you inform Mr. West that I called?
No.
Oh. I see.
No, you don't see. You don't see because you don't listen. And you don't listen in case you hear something that just might be the truth.
The older man is Arthur Daly, car dealer, bit of a spiv. The younger one, Terence McCann, is hired out by Daly as a minder. Used to be a boxer, has a record.
So, now Mr. West has got himself some assistants. I'm afraid this calls for something a little bit special.
What do you mean, special?
I'm sure we can think of something.
Look, I don't want any part
You
of...
want out?
No, I didn't mean...
You're out!
That was just...
Just shut your mouth and do as you're told.
OK, Charlie, I'm keeping the score. Good evening, Arthur. Cool. You look as though you had 8 score draws up and forgot to post a coupon. Terry. You too, Edwards. A sharp tongue, young Terry. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Do you know what he had the effrontery to say to me? That all I care about is the wedge in my wallet. Another one of your philosophical discussions, eh? He called me a bigot. Me? Well, you do have strong views, Arthur, about certain social issues. As do all thinking men. And women. Well, that's one of them for a start. What? Women? Well, you do go on a bit about them getting the vote and all that. It is a current talking point, Dave, as is nuclear disarmament, lead in petrol, unemployment, economic recovery, human rights. I suppose that's about a lot. Yeah, oh, no. You forgot VAT, common market, and violence on television. I am a man tuned in to his times. Well, no offence, Arthur, but some of your tunes are a bit oft. Hello, Wally.
Hello, Dave. Usual.
All set, Wally?
Where are the vehicles?
Over at my place. We'll get them over at Mrs. Murdoch's in the morning.
Handsome.
Where's Terry?
Oh, he's kipping at the lot tonight.
He's wasting his time, I'm telling you.
Take it easy, son.
One careful owner.
My goodness me, the bold Terence McCann.
Correct.
You're well out of your manner. Would it be indelicate to inquire how you received that facial discoloration?
I was assaulted by a fat lady with a crocodile handbag.
You are a wag. Yesterday, quite by coincidence, I observed 3 very slippery gentlemen locked in a highly dubious meet. Earlier this morning, again quite by coincidence, I read a report of a mysterious fire in a car lot. The business premises of one of my 3 dodgy faces. And included in that report, your good self, pulled from the flames by a uniformed constable. Ah. Spontaneous combustion.
You read the report.
Coincidence.
The facts as stated.
Facts. Facts? Fact number 1, you are here. Question number 1, why? Answer number 1, You are what is colloquially termed a minder. Therefore, quod erat demonstrandum, you are minding the business premises of Mr. Walter West. Ergo, your very presence suggests that Mr. West's business premises are in some jeopardy. You receiving me?
It was an accident.
Who is putting the frighteners on Wally West?
I can't tell you anything because I don't know anything.
Look, whoever did this is not pouncing about. So whoever did this is a very wicked person.
Yeah, when I get my hands
No,
on him,
you
I'll
will
break his...
not. What you will do is you will inform me, and if I hear anything to the contrary, we will continue this little tete-a-tete back at the Nick. Do I make myself crystal?
How about that then, Arthur? Smooth as a baby's bum. Perfect colour match. Call it 30 quid, eh?
That is a joke, isn't it? I mean, that is an attempt at humour.
I wrote till yesterday on that.
You think yourself lucky, my son, I'm not charging you.
What for?
Professional embarrassment.
20 quid.
10, if you'll throw in a little service.
What?
Help me get these motors over to Fulham.
Well, in funeral cars?
That's right.
There's 3 of them, Arthur.
I know there's 3 of them, Arnie. I can count 1, 2, 3. That airy thing that works for you sometimes.
Bernard?
He lives local, doesn't he?
Just round the corner.
Use my phone. Shake him out of his pit.
Oh, he's a very heavy sleeper, Arthur.
15, and that's my final offer.
That'll do nicely.
No, I told the old Bill not to phone you. I mean, it's bad enough without losing a night's sleep, isn't it?
You're a good boy, Terry. Who's doing this to me? Why?
Yeah, that's what Chisholm wants to know.
Chisholm? Chisholm was here?
Early on, yeah, being very busy.
What did you tell him?
Well, next to nothing, but he's not a Wally, is he? No, sorry. Nah, you know, Chisholm wants to get his nose up, yeah?
Look at it. 1,500 quid.
Have a look.
What does he want?
Watcha?
I heard the explosion last night. Quite a mess.
What do you want?
I'd come to help if that's all right.
How?
There's a car went past our place a couple of minutes after. White Camaro with a primer on the door.
Did you see the driver?
No, too dark and had his foot down, but I've seen that car recently. But where? Bloody where?
Recently?
Past week. That was a bar.
You sure?
Parked outside.
Well, which one?
Old Par's Head.
Oh, that's a rough house.
Yeah, there was a little team in there, fancied themselves a bit. Could have been one of them.
Villains?
Nah, it looked like roadmen. Hey, you won't get anything out of him if he sees you with me.
All right.
Excuse me, John. I'm looking for a geezer and drinks here. Drives a big old beaten-up American motor.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He's got a job for me. Do you know where I can find him?
I might.
Well, it'd be handy, wouldn't it?
I might not.
I need that job.
Like to work, do you?
Well, don't everyone these days?
Tidy these up then. And it may jog my memory.
All right.
They are in mint condition, Mrs. Murdoch, and they drive like silk.
Is that rust?
No, bird. Mere blemish of nature. Oh, and the interiors are undeniably immaculate.
Very comfortable.
At the price agreed, they are a steal.
The price mentioned, not agreed, Mr. Daly.
Well, we couldn't let them go for a penny less.
Mr. Daly, you are selling, I am buying. That suggests all kinds of possibilities. Arthur Daly.
L-E-Y.
L-E-Y. £1,000. You don't have to rush off, do you, Arthur?
Well, no, not exactly rush off, but I do have a pressing engagement shortly.
I think this calls for a celebration.
You haven't signed the cheque.
Uncanny.
Oh, thank you. If you could just sign...
You could be my poor Benny standing there. God rest his soul.
Your late husband?
Same height, same build, features, voice. When I first saw you, I couldn't believe it. My heart went all funny.
Oh, may I offer my condolences, albeit somewhat a bit late.
Being a widow, recently bereaved, can be very lonely.
If you could just sign.
I'm sure you understand, Arthur.
Or perhaps if you took up a hobby. Bowls?
Oi, teabag.
You want something, mister?
Yeah, that white motor.
Yeah, what about it?
Whose is it?
Well, who wants to know?
I do.
Hey, get on your bike.
Do you want your eyes parted, pal?
Here, Ricky.
What?
There's a fella here been busy about your motor.
Is he now?
Aye.
Are you the slag who broke into the lot the other night?
What are you talking about?
Give me this, eh?
Want some more?
Is that the one, Terry?
That's the one.
Come in.
Hello, Mr. Fribbins.
Mr. McCann.
There was another incident at Mr. West's premises last night.
Quite frankly, Mr. McCann, I am not surprised. I did try to warn you.
One of his cars was set on fire.
That's very serious.
How serious?
Criminal damage. Prisonable offence.
Was it?
Well, it certainly is.
So it should be reported officially.
It's the most serious incident yet.
Will it go in the file?
File?
The file on the gypsies.
It will head the file, Mr. McCann. I can assure you of that. Huh. The police must be informed about this.
Nathan. You forgot a number or something?
I'm sorry, Mr. Fribbins.
You were phoning the police. Ask for Detective Sergeant Chisholm. He's very interested in that fire.
What's the meaning of this?
I don't know yet. But you're going to tell me.
Get out of my office.
Nah. Not until you've told me why you've had this lump vandalised Mr. West's premises on 3 separate occasions.
Just to get rid of us?
Nah, there's got to be more to it than that, Nathan, ain't there? Ain't there, Mr. Quite So?
You can't prove a thing.
I don't need to. Because you are going to write it all down and you are going to sign it.
Mr. App Simon?
Who the hell are you?
Mr. Arthur Daly. And Mr. Walter West.
What do you want?
A little of your invaluable time to discuss a bit of reciprocal business.
Get out.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Fibbins sends his best regards.
Fribbins?
Your bent counsellor.
This is very nice. Must have cost a bob or two. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I understand you have an ongoing interest in Mr. West's property. Mr. Fribbins was most explicit. Apparently, you purchased, in a somewhat Machiavellian manner, all the land and derelict properties adjacent to Mr. West's premises.
I do have certain interests, yes.
Certain interests? With respect, that is a slight understatement.
You got plans for a bloody great industrial complex. All you need is my place. All that aggravation. What was that supposed to do? Soften me up?
And the poor old gypsies get the poke and all. That is 2 birds with 1 stone. Very creative. You should be in politics.
Look, I'm sure we can come to some civilized arrangement.
That is why we are here. To tell you that Mr. West's property is definitely on the market.
Really? At what price?
At the right price.
Which is both generous and unnegotiable. And if that price is not forthcoming, both your good self and Mr. Fribbins will be grassed on the local authority. Well, it's our duty, isn't it?
Well, there we go, gents.
Yeah, good health.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Well, here's to a comfortable retirement.
Oh, Wally, by the way, here's your half of that nice little earner.
Oh, thanks, Arthur. By the way, that Tilly Murdoch, quite a girl, eh?
Yeah, you might have warned me, Wally.
Oi, what's all that about?
Nothing. Just a little bit of professional badinage, that's all.
After your little cherry, was she?
No, she was not. Nathan, you'll be all right now that dog Fribbins is otherwise engaged.
No, we're moving on, you know. Don't like to be in one place for too long. And we've had a visit from the Inland Revenue.
Oh, say no more, my son. Those bureaucratic buzzards have the last
Don't worry about
morsel of flesh.
this bird, huh?
Never mind this
You
bird.
tell me about it.
Good evening, Arthur.
Oh, you little rascal.
Oh, this is Terry.
Yeah, that's Wally.
That's
We've
Dave.
met.
Yeah, have you met Nathan?
No.
It's just a fuzz.
Oh, my God.
All smiles now, are we? You've had another fire.
No, I fell over.
Of course you did.
How fortuitous, you two arriving simultaneously at the same time, as it were. This is Detective Sergeant Chisholm. Words cannot describe him.
This is very, very true.
Oh, isn't he tall?
Huge, he's huge.
Mrs. Murdoch, Tilly to her friends, of whom you no doubt will be one forthwith.
No doubt.
What sign are you?
I beg your pardon.
I'm a Leo.
Oh, that is interesting.
Now let me guess what you are. Do you know, you remind me so much of my late husband. Same height, same build.
Fish and chips?
The moment I saw
Southend?
you, my heart went all funny. I'm recently bereaved, you see, a widow now, and it's very lonely.
What's the name of that place again?
Oh, the Winchester. It's a drinking club.
I don't suppose you thought of that joker's name yet?
No. I know it's Arthur something or other. And I got the photo.
Dee, London isn't Sydney. It's 30 miles across and has got nearly as many people as the whole of Australia.
And you're expecting to find one bloke you're not even sure is here. You must be out of your tiny mind.
Maybe.
Here we go. Come on, then. Come on. Carp, they are pulling away. What are you fiddling about at, you fool?
Well, I can't have it, Gov, can I? I said last week it needs servicing.
We've lost them. You know what, Carp, inheriting you from Sergeant Chisholm is not dissimilar to inheriting death duties.
You know your trouble, my son. Total ignorance of the times we live in. No historical perspective, that's your problem. You know what they say about history repeating itself?
Shouldn't do it in company.
Oh, very amusing, Terence, very droll. And here you are, turning down gainful employment.
And here you are, giving me GBH of the eardrum again.
Hello, Arthur.
Hello, Mournful.
I've been looking for you.
Well, I'm sad to say you found me.
Hello, Ty. How's your luck?
I'll take the turn for the worst, I suspect.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I've got a good trade, if you're interested.
Listen, if it's as dodgy as that last cotchel you tried to sell me...
No, nothing like that. I don't know how that got into Police 5. Rickett, wasn't it? I phoned him up, you know.
Who?
Whispering Grass. What's his name?
Shaw Taylor?
Yeah, that's it.
He's dead, isn't he?
Yeah, fell off the back of a lorry.
No, I spoke to him. Told him that gear had been got in good faith and he was taking a liberty with my living.
Apologised, did he?
Asked for me name, didn't he? Can you imagine? You want to see what I got on offer then?
Yeah, all right, come on.
It's over here. Ain't hard to look at, is it? Keep her indoors warm and happy in winter, I thought.
Here he stands, cushioned against the harsh realities of unemployment, mostly, I may add, due to my good offices.
All right, 800 and we've got a trade.
Yeah, where was I?
Don't know, but I wish you were still there.
I'm still here. I risked my liberty for that coat, Arthur, and you want to steal it off me?
Look, I can buy them legit at cost for what you are asking, Mournful. Now, will you please go away?
Well, all right. 7. And that's final.
Yeah, Dave and me, we were only kids at the time, but we remember the Yarrow marches, right, Dave?
The Jarrow, Arthur.
A sea of unemployed, schlepping their way hundreds of miles down the highways and byways to the smoke. There were no motorways in those days, Terry. No socks, holes in their daisies, but cloth caps at a dignified angle in order that they might demand their democratic right to do an honest bit of collar.
Well, you know...
Sad days, my son, but they will be back, Terry. Stand on me.
Good help.
That is what they said. But he helps them as helps themselves.
Well, you must have his undivided attention, then.
6.
Here, Tell, when are you going to bring in them tapes you keep promising me?
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, mate. No, next time I promise, all right?
Yeah, that's a bit tasty, isn't it?
Yeah. She ain't bad either, is she?
OK, 5. And it really saddens me to say it.
Excuse me? Mr. Daly, Arthur Daly.
Arthur here?
Is he here?
Yeah, this is him here.
Hold on.
Suppose we could just sit here, Gov. Wait for them to come back. See if they've got anything like.
We did that yesterday without a result, don't you remember? Idiot.
Well, this is you with Gary Mitchell, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Look at that.
Well, yes, there is a vague similarity, and you are...
I'm sorry. My name is Dee Rogers. We've just literally got off the plane from Australia. Gary's an old mate of mine, and he said if ever we were over here, we should look him up. Unfortunately, I lost his address. But I do remember him mentioning this club and talking about this really nice bloke called Arthur Daly. It is you, isn't it, Arthur?
Well, now that you mention it, Miss...
Dee. Please, call me Dee.
Ah, Dee.
And I'll call you Arthur, if that's okay.
Fine.
Listen, can I buy you and your friends a drink?
Oh,
Mr. Soppy, no. Mr. Nice Guy can get it, can't you?
Yeah, yes, why not? I mean, it's the least
no,
I can do.
No, come on, please, I insist. Let me get this.
Right.
Oh, it's OK, love. You'll get your chance, believe me. What you having?
Gin and orange, thanks.
Young man?
I'll take a lager.
Come on.
I'm Terry.
Oh, how do you do, Terry? G'day.
4, or I go elsewhere.
Can't you see we got company?
Listen, if you don't mind me saying, if all the ladies are like you down under, I think I'll immigrate tomorrow.
Call me charming.
Oh, yes, indeed, yes.
Greg Collins.
Hey.
Hey.
That's a good grip you got there, sport.
Thanks.
Hello.
Greg.
Good to know you.
My name's Morris.
Yeah, we call him Mournful. I'll let you work out why.
How do you do, Morris?
Oh, not so good as a matter of fact. I'll keep trying, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know a couple of Aussie birds. Terrific oysters.
Shut up. Come and have your drink. Here you go.
Oh, thanks very much.
Excuse me, dear.
Yes?
Do you wish to purchase that dress?
Oh, I'm not sure. I was just checking the colour.
I'm afraid I'll have to take it back inside the shop. You've set off the alarm.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's this, dear. We've got them on all the garments. It gets removed once the garment is purchased, of course.
Oh, right. Hey, you don't think I was trying to steal the dress, do you?
Not at all, dear. You weren't to know, were you?
Yeah, I knew him well. Great drinking mates, Gary and me. But I must say, I didn't expect him to come back here.
No.
Why's that?
Well, he seemed very anxious to get away.
Yeah.
To Australia specifically?
Yeah, well, he liked the idea of all that sunshine and...
For you.
Would you? I'd be really grateful.
Yeah, well, I am a very busy man. I mean, do have to earn the daily crust. Arthur Daily Crust.
Oh,
Get a living.
I understand.
That important, is it?
It is to me. You see, well, actually, Gary and I weren't just good friends. As a matter of fact, we love each other very much. We were to be married, but, well, let's just say circumstances parted us and... Well, anyway, things are different now.
But I thought you and, Greg?
Oh, no. He's just an old friend, happened to be on the plane. He's over here meeting his brother.
Oh.
Arthur, I'd be perfectly willing to cover any cost that you might incur, if you wouldn't be insulted by that.
Insulted? No, of course not, my dear. No, just overheads. You know, no, I wouldn't be insulted. And how could I not help such a pretty lady as yourself? Now, me and my man Terry will do the best we can.
Oh.
Something the matter, my dear?
Guess I'm a bit chilly.
What, in this heat?
Not used to your climate, I guess.
Don't go away, my dear.
Score is all you're getting, and you're taking liberties.
3, and I'm doing you a favour.
Arthur, I want you to know how depressed that makes me feel.
Red is cash in your claw right now. And I want your assurance that it is bankrupt stock.
What? Oh, yeah, of course.
Well?
Well, if it wasn't for the fact I've got to pay my analyst.
Your what?
He reckons I'm suffering from depression. I tell you, Arthur, it makes me doleful.
I don't know how you do it. Stands you in for 3, and within minutes you knocked it out for 5.
Perfectly normal business transaction, profit and loss, that's what it's all about, isn't it? She's happy, I'm happy. Of course, Mournful's a bit doleful, but when isn't he?
Doleful?
Oh, you and Greg get into my car, my dear. I'm just giving my man Terry here the SP.
Is that character for real?
Well, at £500 for a coat like this, who's complaining?
Oh, come off it, Dee. The bloke's a con artist. Who needs him?
Greg, he's the best chance I have to find my darling Gary. And to do that, I'm willing to spend quite a bit.
Now, the thing I don't get is why a sort like that would get pally with an out-and-out villain like Gary Mitchell in the first place. I mean, the only reason he immigrated was because there was a warrant out for him, right?
Right.
But she's straight, isn't she?
Oh, she is, Terry, she is. I found that out while you were chatting to Dave at the bar.
So why Gary Mitchell?
Well, it seems he set up business out there, all kosher and legit. She worked for him for a time, that's how they became friends.
Well, anything's possible.
Hang on. I've been saving the best bit. She don't like hotels. Wants a place of her own. Nudge, nudge, woo-hoo-hoo.
Yeah? Yeah, but what about the big boner all black?
Well, apparently he's going to be staying with his brother.
No, that is handy, isn't it?
It's handier than you think, my son. I've rented her your flat. You can kip round at your grand's. You're never at home anyway, are you?
Thanks a lot, pal.
I didn't think... I mean, I don't want to impose. I can hardly expect Terry to clear out of his flat just so I can...
Nonsense, my dear. Why pay lunatic hotel prices? No, a nice little pied-à-terre, or should I say pied-à-terry. Not a few bus stops from the throbbing heart of the metropolis. At 80 quid a week, it's a gift. Stand on me. The whole ground floor.
That's the lot.
Well, you know, it's kind of a shame it's not big enough for both of us.
Well, actually, I was thinking about that. It is really, isn't it? I mean, it's only got one bedroom, but it's a big old sofa.
If you're sure, I mean, you don't mind.
No, I don't mind, you know, if you don't mind.
No.
Are we anywhere near Park Royal?
Park Royal?
Yeah, that's where my brother lives.
Hi, Mournful. All right, girls. I hope you've had a good day. Mine's been a right downer.
course, the boy's a bachelor, so tidiness is not exactly his strong point, as you can see. Dear. But I can vouch for the fact that he is personally clean in himself.
Personally clean? Will you just...
Oh, this is the master bedroom.
All right.
Hardly elegant, but cosy.
I really appreciate this, Arthur.
Least I can do, my dear. We British still have a duty to protect and assist our colonial cousins from around the globe. Here, let me show you the Kazi. The bathroom.
Right.
That Mac could do with a trip to the cleaners, Terry.
It's on one day, that's all.
Change those sheets.
Now, these are about the right mark. I can shift these all day for 30 or 40 quid a lump to proper people, instead of liberty takers like Arthur Daly.
Who's Arthur Daly?
Don't ask me.
Just run through, Gov. Be fixed for morning. What's this then?
Well, according to Ronnie Aldridge, that little duo of Aussie hoisters have been trying to trade their ill-gotten gains to persons on this manor, right?
That's what he's heard, Gov.
And what has that little collection of antisocial misfits got in common then?
Well, they're all local faces we know or suspect of handling stolen property.
Precisely. And those three, Grimwood, Barber and Daly, frequent the Winchester Club, is that not so?
Yeah, that's right, they do, Gov.
Who else is a member and occasional visitor to the said establishment?
Oh, yeah, of course. Ronnie Aldridge.
Ronald Austin Aldridge, small-time thief and informer. And given our manpower problem, who better to keep an eye on Messrs Grimwood, Barber and Daly, should the opportunity arise?
Ah, I see, Gov.
I suppose partial sight is better than none. Do have another word in his shell-like. Now?
Right, well, I'll drop Greg off at his brother's and Terry will start making inquiries as to Gary's whereabouts while you get settled down in the flat, my dear.
Oh, I thought, if it's okay, perhaps I could go along with Terry.
Why not? No harm in having someone minding you. Perhaps you could show Dee one or two of our historic landmarks, Terry. Show her where her ancestors hailed from.
Clink prison's closed, isn't it? No, I'm sorry, love, no, it's a little joke.
Maybe it's not. Oh, Arthur, do you know where I can hire a car? Anything'll do. I just, can't be completely dependent on you and Terry.
Hire a car?
Yeah.
Well, as a matter of fact...
Don't you point that finger, forget that.
Have I said anything?
No, I know what you're going to say.
I was about to say to Dee...
What?
If she is anticipating staying for an indefinite period,
yeah?
It will be far cheaper to buy a nice, reliable little runabout. And it just so happens I know where I can obtain the sort of vehicle she would appreciate.
I bet you do.
You ought to be arrested, Freddie. 2.5 for this museum piece.
Well, they sell Arthur. They don't build them like this anymore.
No, they wouldn't dare.
MOT'd, tax for another couple of months.
Please, Freddie, I'm a trader, not a punter. I don't want to hear all that. Dear, oh dear, look at all that pudding on them sills. I'll give you 70.
70?
Yeah.
Make it a oneer and it's yours.
Not a gift, Freddie. Not a gift, but acceptable. You get your lad to take it over to Terry's place, can you?
Sure. Be a bit difficult today, though. He's over at the auctions. First thing in the morning, all right?
Yeah, fine. Leave it outside with the papers and all that.
Right, will do.
Please, Freddie. Oh, Freddie? You knew Gary Mitchell, didn't you? Used to graft all that firm out of Fulham.
Yeah. Done a bunk to Australia about 5 stretch ago, didn't he? At least that's what I've heard.
Well, you heard right. Well, apparently he's back here now. You haven't seen sight nor sound of him, have you?
No. Hang on a minute. I was having a drink in a Prince of Wales the other day with Bobby Finch. He mentioned something about him. What was it now? Thing is, we're all a bit elephants at the time. No, but I'm sure his name was stuck up, though. Why didn't you have a word with Bobby?
Yeah, I will, right. You're first thing in the morning, OK?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, right.
I tried there. Been all over, haven't we?
I ain't seen him or heard a thing till. Shouldn't have thought he'd have wanted to come back. The old IPO game when he was at it here, wasn't he?
That's right, yeah. God, he was the governor impersonating the old Bill, let's face it. Oh, thanks, Keith. See you around, mate, all right?
OK.
Oh, I thought you knew. I mean, that is, I thought that Arthur would have told you.
No, he didn't, no.
Poor old Gary. He was never happy there. I don't know. My parents hated him for some reason. Then one day we had this really terrible fight, and the next thing I knew, he'd sold his business and come back to England. Said if I really wanted him, I'd come and find him. So here I am.
Yeah, you are.
It's been really great today, Terry. You know, showing me the sights and everything. I really appreciate it.
Listen, I suppose you don't fancy a nice quiet drink in an old English pub, eh?
She was young and she was free. She took a shine to me, succumbing to my stunning natural charms. And I was cool as I could be, and I very casually took her in my manful arms. Oh, I was free.
This is great, Terry. It's really great.
Did you hear what I said?
No, what?
It seems to me that Gary Mitchell wouldn't have been your type.
What makes you think that?
Oh, I don't know, mind you, I never really
What?
knew him.
Sorry, I can't.
No, I said I never knew him all that well. He was more a mate of Arthur's.
Oh, right, yeah.
I felt a little Wally as she slapped my face and very loudly said, "Everybody now, leave it out, John, leave it out. It's been another day, so leave it out. Leave it out, John, leave it out. It's been so nice out today, so leave it out. If there was ever any doubt about the hymns of being out, leave it out, John, leave it out." I took a drink.
Want a drink, Tom?
I thought I'd have a drink.
Oh, no, really.
No, I've got, yeah. You'll be all right.
I thought she would approve.
He's quaint, your Arthur.
Quaint? Oh, yeah, quaint.
A likeable rogue, eh?
What?
Arthur, he's a likeable rogue.
Yeah, you could say that. That's a rogue.
Well, he is a crimp, isn't he?
No, he's married.
Oh, come You know what I mean? Gary told me a lot of stories about him. Funny.
I suppose you could say it was funny.
And inadvertently, I let her know exactly how I feel. Everybody leave it out, John, leave it out. It's been so nice out today, so leave it out. Leave it out, John, leave it out. It's been so nice out today, so leave it out.
How long have you worked for Arthur?
Hey?
Arthur, how long have you worked for him?
No, I don't work for him. I don't work for him, I work with him.
What, like now?
Oh, yeah, sort of, yeah.
Oh, and I thought you liked me.
I'd like you a lot more if you weren't webbed up with Gary Mitchell.
Terry, that sounds as if you don't like him.
I'm the jealous type, aren't I? It's not funny.
Terry hasn't rung or been in, has he?
No.
Hello, Arthur. How's it going?
Ronnie! Haven't seen you around here for a bit.
Can never find a bit round here.
Not a little sojourn in one of Her Majesty's hotels, I hope?
No, touch wood. You staying lucky, are you?
Luck has nothing to do with it, my son. It's this.
You always was a bit slippery, Arthur.
Cheers, Dad.
Well, you still haven't told us what you're doing over here.
Oh, just a little bit of business to take care of, you know. Help out a friend.
Well, no one can say you weren't the best minder we have back home.
Is that all?
No comment.
Do you ladies have somebody watching your backs over here?
Oh, we don't really need it. Well, you know, the shops are a doddle. Yeah, we've got a guy who gives us a pretty fair deal on practically anything we get.
Sounds like a pretty good setup.
It's the dragon's birthday next week, so I've got to make a gesture, a little present, keep it sweet, know what I mean?
Well, how about a packet of firelighters? Now, what you got in mind, Ronnie?
Well, I thought a bit of clobber, nice coat preps, or a bit of Tom if it ain't too pricey. Just wondered if you might have anything going.
No, I've got nothing like that in stock. Yeah, how about a pogo stick? Keep her fit, help her work off her aggression?
No, I don't think so, Arthur.
Oh, I don't know why I bought the bloody things. Geezer must have caught me on the op.
One thing she's been egging me for is a fur coat.
Oh, if you'd been here at lunchtime, I could have done you a bit of good.
Yeah?
I had a fox fur that Basil Brush would change his act for. But I knocked it out to this Aussie bird, didn't I?
Aussie bird?
Yeah, you know, antipod, what's it? Australian lady. And what a salt.
Oh?
Oh.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, do be careful on the way home. We had a Scotsman in here last night on the way home. Found a pair of crutches in the curb. Went home and broke his wife's legs. You never know what you might find in the street. Now then, do be careful.
You worry me, you know. It's time, ladies and gentlemen. Carrying all that dough about. This is a vicious city, you know. Wouldn't it be safer in a bank?
I like carrying a lot of money around. Gives me a feeling of confidence.
Yeah, ta-ra, Jim.
Nice meeting you.
The only problem is you might get a feeling of pain if someone hits you over the head to get at it, right?
You know, I'm really bushed.
Well, no, I've just got the taste. Let's go
Would you
down to
mind
Winchester.
terribly if I just went back to the flat? I mean, with all the travelling, the sightseeing and no food, I'm really...
Do you want something to eat?
No,
There's a
Terry,
restaurant round the corner. It's
Really,
around the corner.
you know, I just want to fall into bed.
I suppose you wouldn't like someone in the bed to catch you, would you?
You're really sweet. You know that?
Sweet? Ta-ra, Jim.
I don't blame you, Tel. I knew you wouldn't go to Australia, what, on a moped?
Oh, there's loads of room in here.
Fantastic. Listen, Terry, are you sure about this? I mean, hospitality's one thing, but letting someone you only just met...
No, don't be daft. I said it was all right, didn't I? Anyway, you never know. If we don't find Gary, my luck might change.
You are sweet.
Don't call me that.
About Gary, Terry.
Yeah?
Look, I realise it probably sounds a bit silly, but... Well, if you and Arthur do find him, would you mind telling me first?
Yeah, if you want, yeah.
You promise?
Yeah, why?
Ah, it's only a silly thing. It's just that, well, you know, I want to surprise him. Can you understand that?
No. Yeah.
I don't understand. You? England's answer to you, Effner, leaving a bird like that to snuggle down on her own? You must be slipping, my son.
Don't give me all that. You knew she and Mitchell were more than just good friends.
She did say something about an infatuation, but,
She's come over to marry the geezer. She told me. She told you and all.
Oh, funny. I must have misunderstood.
Bleeding hilarious, isn't it? Anyway, first we've got to find him.
Yeah, presuming he's around, and that could take a bit of time. Long enough for you to manoeuvre yourself into her affections.
Yeah, and long enough for you to rip her off for a few more quid.
Terence, I must say this. I feel deeply wounded when you make aspirations like that. And anyway, unlike you, I have made some progress in that direction.
What?
Well, I was doing a deal with Freddie the Fly for a tasty little motor for Dee, and he reckons Bobby Finch might know something.
Well, Finch, who's got the Prince of Wales?
Yeah, very same.
Well, let's get down there then.
Well, what's the hurry? Tomorrow will do. Want to give yourself a chance, don't you?
They're not too keen, then.
Afraid not, love. But can't really blame them, considering. However, they might be able to help out with that other item.
Well, it's something.
And what about using that place? I mean, I thought that's what you intended to do when you moved in there. I don't think we'll have any trouble with those other two characters.
Made you promise?
Yeah. Well, I can understand that, can't you?
All right, Tom. Long time no see. How's it going?
What's it got to do with you?
Yeah, well, I'll be off now, Arthur. I'll be popping in, so if anything comes up...
nice mother, right?
Or whatever, yeah. See you around then.
What's all that about?
You ain't trading with that Ponce, are you?
Ronnie? He's all right.
Yeah.
Isn't he?
I heard from a few proper people that he's a wrong 'un. Too friendly with Plod.
Really? I didn't know that.
Well, let me understand this, Ronnie. You say that Arthur sold a fur coat to this Australian bird?
That's right, Mr. Rycott told me so himself.
Well, so what? He'd hardly likely to be selling bent gear to someone who's thieved it, would he?
No, that's true.
And since we have already got these suspect Australian hoisters under surveillance, what is the point of this ludicrous information?
Well, I just figured the Aussie connection, you know. Arthur's also got her a motor.
What is so unusual about that? Daily deals in motors.
Well, if you're going hoisting, motor's handy, innit?
$400 for that? I know, it's ridiculously underpriced for a period piece like that, isn't it? What with the demand and everything. But there you go, you see, being in the trade does have its advantages.
You're unbelievable.
Thank you.
Oh, it's great, Arthur. Really great. I love old things.
Just as well, isn't it?
Yeah, note the early plastic dashboard, my dear, and the genuine leatherette upholstery.
Fabola.
Yeah, get in, try it out for size. Comfort is a guaranteed feature, of course.
God, isn't it too much?
Far too much.
Oh, listen, Arthur, do I have to get it insured or anything, before I can drive it?
All taken care of, my dear. I have a friend who does a nice line in cover notes. Third party fire and theft at a criminally low fee. And if you just look on the seat, you'll see my own small personal contribution, so that you do not get lost in the capital of the mother country.
You're great, Arthur. Mr. Wonderful.
Wonderful, I'll tell you
Bye-bye, my dear. Come along, Terence.
Bye-bye.
Come on. I mean, you must have striped her for over a monkey already, and she says it's Mr. Wonderful. It's gross.
Gross? No, Terence. It's the natural forces of supply and demand. If the punter is pleased with the price he pays, it would be perverse to place a parcel for peanuts.
I managed to get it for 1.5.
I'll take the 200, Morris, for your trouble. There's no skin off our nose.
Yeah. Well, I'm not too happy about it, I can tell you.
Got man. What's Bobby about?
So where are they now?
Out looking for Gary.
Where do they think you are?
Oh, doing some more sightseeing, shopping on my own. Where are we meant to meet these girlfriends of yours anyway?
Well, some pub down by a canal. I've got it written down.
Did you tell them about me then?
I didn't have any option, did I? But don't worry, they're as good as gold.
Okay. What do you reckon?
Is this it?
Don't you think it's ace?
It's a bit of a rust bucket, D.
Dave Story saw him.
So he said.
Where?
Just down the road.
What? Boozer? Spieler? Club? What?
No, just bumped him in the street. Seems Gary's opened a wine bar there. At least that's what he told Dave it's going to be.
Wine bar? Gary Mitchell?
Well, apart from anything else, he'd never get a licence.
That's what I said, B. He told Dave he's got his brother fronting for him.
Brother? Didn't know he had a brother. I knew he got a sister somewhere.
I don't know. Maybe he said brother-in-law.
Wine bar?
Well, it makes a change from impersonating police, doesn't it?
Hold up, that's him! You're right, it is, Terry. Yeah, that is definitely him. Come on.
No, hang about.
What?
I made a promise, didn't I?
Well, it doesn't stop us talking to the man. Ask after old times how things are going, does it?
Do all that at the wedding reception, can't you?
Who's got the hump, then?
Hey, girls. D. Rogers, Lisa, Sandra.
G'day.
Is that it?
Is it true? Is it true? Have you found Gary? Dave at the club said that you'd...
It is true, my dear, we have.
Oh, that's fantastic. Where is he?
Westbourne Grove.
Westbourne Grove.
Yeah. It's opening a wine bar.
A wine bar?
Apparently. Look, I've got the address here.
Terrific.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrific. You didn't talk to him then?
No, my dear. Bearing in mind your request and the fact that my word is my bond, we did not.
I know you think I'm being silly.
Not at all, my dear. Have we not all at some time or another been touched by love's little mystery and romance?
Oh, you're a real sport, Arthur.
No, not at all.
You too, Terry.
Oh, my pleasure.
Will you two be around later? Only, if I see Gary and everything's okay, perhaps we can all have a drink together.
Yeah, we're busy for the rest of the day, but perhaps later at the club.
All right, sure, great, thank you. Both of you.
Been a privilege, my dear.
What's a wonderful profit, eh?
Coat looks nice, doesn't it?
So does the hat.
Don't see many of them about anymore, do you, Gavin?
Car or the blonde?
He's in the loo. Won't be long.
Yeah, right.
We ready then? We'll be soon. Might as well all live together.
Looks like they're having a day off, Gav.
Oh, yeah.
We'll maybe see you later, girls.
Yeah, maybe. Don't forget, Greg. Not our place.
No sweat. Have a nice day. Be lucky.
And you. Bye.
Maybe some people in there have a flat in the house.
Maybe. Well, come on then. And let's see if we can stay with them this time, shall we?
Good job we called round before, Bobby. It's got to be better than paying brewery prices, isn't it?
Yeah, but hurry up if you can. I'm expecting our rep round at any time.
Lively, Terry, lively. Man's in a hurry.
Well, why don't you hump a few of these then?
Would that my condition would allow.
It's nice to be in a motor that actually goes for a change.
Wouldn't it be better to move the alcove along there a bit? Oh, I don't think it can be done. Hang on a minute, I'll have another look at the plans.
Well, g'day, Gary.
Hello, Dee. How did you...
Never mind. Oh, did you really think you could get away with ripping me off?
Oh, now, wait a minute, love.
Now I think you better come along with us.
Come on, Dee, this is getting bloody...
Shift it, Tom.
All right, don't get excited.
Another 2 loads, Terry, and we'll drop in for a well-earned drink at a Winchester.
Good thinking. I'll tell you what, can we stop off at my flat? I'll pick up those tapes I promised Dave.
Yeah. I could do with a leak.
OK, Sport, you take a seat right there and don't move, OK?
Arthur and Terry.
They're going to have a nice little surprise, aren't they?
Down Margate or somewhere, shouldn't we? You all right, dear?
What you doing?
What's just a little joke?
This is no joke. It's for real.
Oh, my good God.
Hold on.
I'm sorry about this, Terry. We weren't expecting you back so soon.
Arthur, what have you done to me?
Gary, me? Nothing. She told me you two were madly in love. I don't understand.
Well, neither do I.
Well, it's quite simple, really. You see, this little worm, this friend of yours, has ripped me off for what I consider to be at least 50,000 of your good old British sterling. I've come to collect.
Is this true, Gary?
A misunderstanding, Till.
Look, we're working this scam together, right? Partners for nearly 2 years.
Hold on. Are you telling me that you were at it with him?
You got it.
What, the IPO game?
Woman Detective Sergeant Rogers, Detective Inspector Mitchell. 2 of Sydney's finest.
I have to say this, my dear. I made a serious misjudgment of character about you.
Yes, well, I'm sorry, Arthur, but I'm sure even you will understand that being taken for a lot of money isn't a very nice thing to do to someone.
I'm deeply shocked. Nice girl.
Look, never mind all that. What are we going to do?
Yeah, well, before you start, could I have very serious
stay
need of
right
really-
where you are, Father. We're going to stay right here till we get this little bit of business sorted out. OK, Sport?
I don't think you've got a bottle, Sport.
Awful. Been ages. How's your luck?
Don't ask. Yourself?
Can't complain. Drink?
Did you know alcohol was a depressant?
You do surprise me. Dave, when you can.
Usual?
Yeah.
Don't suppose you'd be interested in a tasty leather jacket for your old lady, would you?
Funny you should say that.
You all right?
I'll never be right again, Terry. My nervous system has undergone the most terrible trauma. Oh, that's water.
Yeah, you're all right. All right. We know you're serious. What now?
Well, that depends somewhat on the Detective Inspector here.
Oh, my God.
Look, we must be able to work this out. Now, Arthur and I, we've been made to look right mugs in this little turnout, right? So just do us a favour. What's it all about?
It's about $400,000 worth of jewellery, which we acquired and he retained.
400,000?
That was the insurance value. As well you know, Arthur, that ain't anything like what you get for Rookie Tom.
How do you manage that?
Same old game, Tom. Find out who's got a few quid and who are at it. Or someone who tucks the odd valuables out of the taxman's sight. Steam in as the old bill with a moody search warrant and confiscate his evidence.
Funny thing just come through on the wire, Gov. A man in Westbourne Grove was kidnapped at gunpoint.
What is funny about that?
Well, it seems he was kidnapped by a woman and a man with Australian accents.
And?
Well, the thing is, I didn't connect it immediately, but when you left me talking to Ronnie, he said the Australian bird Arthur sold a fur coat to is staying at Terry McCann's flat.
I can't quite work out all the intriguing combinations we have here, can't? But I intend to.
Another thing makes it even more puzzling, Gov. Ronnie Aldridge just rang me, and he says it's Mournful Morris who's dealing with the hoisters.
Sid, let me have a mobile out the front as soon as you can.
You pay her, Gary. It's the only sensible thing to do.
He's right, you know. Because apart from Ned Kelly's intentions here, I don't see that you've got any choice, mate. Because if you don't pay the lovely lady, I personally are going to pay you. Do you get my meaning?
All right, Sal.
But your whack don't come to no 50 grand, darling. In the first place, they always top up the insurance value, and that stuff was only worth, what, roughly 200 grand? Tell her what you can expect the other way for that, Arthur.
Me? Well, how would I know?
Come on!
Oh, well, yeah, I have brushed shoulders with people in bars who have discussed such matters.
Oh, for Christ's sake, you're not making out a statement to the old Bill.
Oh, 60-odd grand top whack.
40 of which have already stuck into the wine bar, and that is fact.
Yes, all right. I'll take the 20 grand you still got.
Look, there's been a few incidental expenses along the way. All I've got in ready is 15 grand tucked under the floorboards.
That'll do, won't it? Coming on, you ghost. Take them to it.
No. You go and get it, Terry. Gary and Arthur can stay here. Insurance, say you return.
No, I'm sorry, Princess, you're not on.
Terry.
We all go together, and I don't care where we go, and then I'll go and collect it.
So what's the difference?
The difference, mastermind, is you and this Australian iron kidnapped him at gunpoint in broad daylight, right? And the car that you swagged him off in, which is a dot on a car to be noticed, is parked outside my flat with half the old bill in London looking for it. Now we all go, or you can stay here and explain it to them yourselves.
Makes sense, Dee. The girls won't go a lot on it, but we could use their place.
You know, it really depresses me knocking out quality gear like this for half of what it's worth.
Morris, you're a real joy to work with. Do you know that?
It's kind of you.
All right, I'll do that. Take a look round in there.
Right, Gav.
He's right. 15 grand.
There's definitely signs she's been staying there, Gov.
Yeah. She's definitely not there now, though, is she? Which leaves us with one possibility.
Well, it's been nice meeting you fellas. Not as rewarding as I'd hoped, but nice.
Yeah, but what about the motor and all the stuff at Terry's flat?
Sell it, Arthur. Well, you're so good at that. And Terry, I am sorry about the circumstances. If things had been different, who knows, you might well have got lucky.
Now she tells me.
See you around, fellas.
Good day.
You know we're going to Heathrow, mate?
Well, I got you.
I think we've got a puncture, Gov.
Yeah, that's not all. We had one earlier, and a spares up the creek.
Oh, wonderful. Well, thanks anyway, Tel. And you'll both definitely get a drink out of it. That's a promise.
Stuff it.
What? All right, Tel, I understand. But you must come round to the opening night of my wine bar.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of calling it Gems, by the way. Well, I'm a sucker for sentiment, aren't I? See ya.
Go on your bike.
What have you done? Certain expenses were incurred, you know.
Listen, you, this thing ain't over with yet. If it does all come on top, I want to be as uninvolved as possible. You got that?
Hold up.
Three wheels on your wag.
I don't feel at all well, Terry.
Get me another car round here, will you? Incredible. You are incredible. Did you really expect me to swallow that little fairy tale?
I can't understand what you mean, Mr. Rycott.
I understand Sergeant Chisholm has nightmares about you, Daly. Real ones. Well, that is not going to happen to me. You sold the lady in question the car with which she abducted that bloody mystery man.
It was an honest transaction, Mr. Rycott. One of my legitimate trades, isn't it? Buying and selling motors. There isn't a law against that, is there?
There is against flogging bent coats.
No, that is a gross canard, Mr. Rycott. You have no evidence at all that I sold a fur coat to anyone. None. You have been listening to malicious gossip and rumours. Slanderous charges may have to be laid.
Shut up, will you?
Yeah, shut up. Come on.
What? He had to let us go, didn't he? He had no choice.
Yeah, well, I think we had a right result, considering.
Now, what you're forgetting, Terry, is we were both genuine, innocent parties in this unfortunate incident.
Yeah?
So we had to tell a few porkies to avoid all that aggravation. What you might call natural justice. Mournful.
It's a very sad day for me, Arthur. Very sad indeed.
Never mind about that, Mournful. Come on, you're nicked.
I'm being fitted, Arthur. Send for my brief. I'm innocent.
You don't think Mournful will declare, do you?
Mournful? Nah, he's one of your own, isn't he?
Hey. You don't think,
What?
Horsing Matilda?
I do hope so.
So do I. Come on, let's go and have a nice cup of tea.
Be so good for you. Love you like you want me to. I can be so good for you. Love you like you want me to.
You're right, love.
I'm Maud Trout.
Yeah, I know that. I meant, are you up to making the identification?
The what?
Identification?
Why are you shouting? There are people at rest in there. Poor dear. He doesn't look very well, does he?
Mrs. Trout, is it your grandson?
Well, he was never as pale as that, and he's lost a lot of weight too, poor soul. Oh, I am glad our Ethel isn't alive to see him like that.
Look, love, is it your grandson, Albert Trout?
Well, it must be, mustn't it? There can't be two like my Albert, can there?
I used to work in the rat race of the music business. Record publishing. It's rampant male chauvinism wherever we ladies go to.
I suppose a humble appeal to go out for a quiet drink after this place closes is out of the question, eh?
Everywhere will be shut.
My flat isn't.
I'd like to know where you keep copying these from, Arthur.
Well, I'm likely to tell you, aren't I?
Think I go direct and cut you out of your corner, do you?
We would, wouldn't we?
Blimey. This one must have been cut from an old 78. Yeah, well, no one listens to that crap anymore.
Freddie, how could you? This man once had an audience with a pope.
About the only audience he ever got.
Hey, that cotchel comes as a job lot, you know, the good with the bad.
Yeah, I know. But there's no point in upping stuff I don't want, is there?
I have to tell you, this is not the sort of investigation I relish, Mellish.
Oh, not me, Gaff.
Well, it's your bloody fault, isn't it? And if you hadn't told the governor yesterday that you weren't sure the old dear didn't seem too sure, I wouldn't have got lumbered with it, would I? And now to cap it all, the press are onto it.
Well, the identification shouldn't be too difficult to sort out, Gulf. All we've got to do is find a couple of people who knew the geezer well enough to confirm who he was.
People don't like looking at dead bodies, Mellish. I don't like it. Disturbs my sense of immortality.
Hey, Bill, what are these?
Oh, it's a couple of old 24-track master tapes. What I use in the studio to make the records on. Yeah, a couple of no-hope groups who've laid some tracks down and never see the light of day.
Bit of a waste of money, innit?
Well, they don't think so when they do it.
What happens to them?
Nothing. Just gather dust till someone decides to sling them out.
God.
Look, the gear's over here.
Yeah, I'll be on my bike now.
Yeah, all right.
Thanks a lot, mate.
Yeah, ta-da. Hello.
You haven't seen the trades?
Not yet.
Zach's jumped from 34 to 17 in 1 week. Fiona in the press office is freaking out. She's been inundated with calls. Half of Europe wanted. We could go gold.
That's nice, Lindsay.
Oh, it's not bad, is it?
He's on his way in, sir. I tried to stop him, but...
It's all right, they're here now.
Just a thought. But what if we try and find a Zach clone and produce a new video? We might be able to organise a kind of Buddy Holly thing all over again. Do you mind? We happen to be in conference here.
Shut it, Ponce.
Eh?
All right, George. Sorry about the intrusion, John. You and I ought to have a private conversation.
Yeah, after Mr. Sutton and I have finished, if you don't mind.
All right, Lindsay, I'll deal with this. We'll talk later, OK?
Well, yeah, but John...
Lindsay, please.
If that's what you want.
I don't know. Another know-nothing who's come up the river on a donut, eh, John? I don't know where you find him.
What's your problem, Cyril?
Your beans and your franks and your perries of yesterday.
Don't worry about it. You got a right result there.
Result? Result? 500 copies of some unknown gurgling degenerate? I laid out hard-earned for these, and there's no way I'm going to unload them on Freddie.
You'll have your hand off. That's the late, great Zach Zola.
Late?
All this lot.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like a star, though, don't it, this one? Albert Trout.
Look, let's get this absolutely clear. Zach was signed to me. I'm his manager. I own him, dead or alive.
We have a contract that's still valid, Cyril. Those 4 unreleased titles we have of Zach were recorded under the terms of that contract. As soon as they're mixed down, I intend to release them.
You're releasing nothing.
There's no need to get unpleasant about this, Cyril. We can all still earn money.
I want those tapes.
That'll be a little difficult, I'm afraid.
Oh, yeah?
They're not here. The producer I've got to do the mix took them away. He's in Scotland for a week. Exactly where, I don't know.
We better find out where and a bit lively. No hard feelings, John. Business is business. Oh, almost forgot to ask. How's Shirley? In good health, is she?
Yeah.
And the kids? Let's hope they stay that way.
This one's getting a lot of play.
One for every jukebox you got, Freddie. Can't be bad, can it?
Yeah.
Tragedy, though. Rising young star like Jack and his adenoids, broken by the pressures of success.
Yeah, I know what you mean. This one's no good to me, though.
What? Oh, no, leave that. I'll sling it later. Terry, give Freddie a hand out with his cotcher, will you? And hurry it up. We've got to get over to the motors.
Yeah, all right.
What do you mean you can't find it?
Well, it's got to be here somewhere, Mr. Sutton.
Has Cyril Ash been down here?
Cyril Ash? No. What would he want down here?
Never mind. Just find that bloody tape and bring it to my office.
Terry, stop all that fiddling and bung up and come and help me get this roof down.
I'm a minder, not a mechanic.
Terry, the geezer will be here to pick it up shortly. He's not going to part with a necessary wedge if he can't get the lid on, is he? And turn that racket off.
This racket's made you a nice few quid.
What?
That's it. The song, Zach Zola's single.
Zach Zola's single what?
His record, you bird.
Is it? Bloody rubbish.
Leave off, I'm beginning to like it.
Oh!
Yeah, it's catchy, isn't it?
That horrible little man. You must be joking. He can't get away with a thing like that.
If you'd been in this business longer than you have, you'd realise that Cyril Ash has spent a lifetime in his own legend, and what Cyril Ash wants, he usually gets, one way or another. None of which is very pleasant. Yes. Oh, yes. What do they want?
Happy motoring. There we are, Terence. Another satisfied punter. I don't know how I do it.
It's not hard to work out, is it? You lie.
I'm going down for a shave and a shear. All that grafting's made me feel tacky.
Oh, dear.
If I wasn't rushed off my feet, I'd clean a few cars.
Yeah, well, that's the difference between you and me, isn't it?
You and I, Terence. You and I. No, it's you. Don't tap me on the shoulder like that. It's disturbingly similar to the way the old Bill sneak up on you. How'd you know I was here, anyway?
Terry.
Oh.
Arthur, I've got to talk to you about that last lot of records you had.
Well, what about them?
Gave you the wrong ones.
Oh, don't worry, son. I've managed to unload them anyway.
Unload them? You mean you've already sold them?
Yeah, they're gone. Probably playing in every jukebox in London by now.
But what about the tape?
Tape? What tape?
There was a 24-track master tape in with the records.
What's that?
Oh, don't tell me you've unloaded that as well.
Important, is it?
Important?
Thank you. I'm not sure that I want to go to the mortuary to do that, Sergeant.
Is that just squeamishness, sir? Or are you refusing to help the police?
There's a young man who works for me who knew him much better than I did. He could identify him.
The way it works is this. Each track carries a separate sound or instrument, but recorded flat with little or no EQ. And then it's all mixed down to a 1/4-inch stereo.
That makes it a lot clearer, doesn't it? How'd you know all this?
I used to work in the business, remember? Did it have anything on the box it was in?
Well, yeah, there was a load of writing and that, names and things. Oh, yeah, some geezer called Albert Trout.
You're joking. You know who that is, don't you?
Mrs. Trout's little boy?
That's Zach Zola's real name. God, that tape must be the unreleased tracks he recorded months ago. I read about it.
I mean, it's worth a few, Bob.
Was Zach heading for #1 in the charts again? Are you kidding?
Well, that's all very interesting, son, but I can't see what you expect me to do.
Arthur, if I don't get that tape back, I'm likely to be arrested. Go to prison. I'll never get another job in the business. It's my future career. I want to be a producer. It'll be totally blown.
Well, I'm sorry, son, but I don't recall seeing any tape. You know, I think it must have got slung out with the rest of the rubbish. It's probably gone up in smoke now in the council incinerator.
Oh, no.
Can I drop you somewhere?
Sure. The river.
The river. River.
Well, sir?
It certainly looks quite like him.
You made a record with the man, sir. Surely you must know whether it is him or not.
Yes, I suppose I should, really, but when a person is, in any case, with all the publicity that surrounded his demise, if it isn't him, surely the lives out would have shown up by now, wouldn't he?
This little bloke that works for you, sir, the minute he shows up, ask him to contact me immediately, would you, please?
It's no good, Terry. As soon as Billy gave me the SP, I looked everywhere. It's gone. My star is gone.
Listen, Sharon reckons that tape could be worth thousands.
Yeah, I know. Billy told me the same. I must have slung it out when I was cleaning up the place.
Cleaning up, you? It's a laugh, isn't it? It's always Muggins who does that.
Yeah, come on. Dave's waiting for us.
Hey, Billy.
Oh, hello, Mr. Ash.
How are you, son?
OK. Know what I mean?
Matter of fact, I'm glad I bumped into you. Want to have a little chat? Why don't you get in the motor? A bit more private, comfortable, you know what I mean?
Well, I've...
How come, what's the matter? I just got a little problem, that's all. Want a bit of advice.
Oh, OK then. That's the lot.
Well, put that last one in the bar, would you, tell? Yeah, all right. Dave, as I was saying, I'd be very grateful if you didn't mention this to anybody, especially Terry.
What's the secret?
Well, let us just say I have to conduct some very delicate negotiations, which, if successful, could put us all on an earner. Trust me.
Well, I don't mind keeping that tape tucked away for you, Arthur. Don't expect me to believe in miracles.
Well, I've done it.
See you, Terry.
When we can have one, then?
No time for self-indulgence, my son. I've got business to sort. See you later.
Yeah, but how am I going to get...
27 bus, end of the road.
That little so-and-so's up to something, isn't it?
What, Arthur?
Who did you say?
Mr. Arthur Daly. He says... Excuse me, what was it you said?
Tell Mr. Sutton it's about Pachypolar and the asteroids, and it concerns a certain 24 tape figure.
You wouldn't be telling me porkies, would you, son?
I told you what happened. It's the truth, honest.
You know him?
Never heard the geezer.
All right, where do I find this Arthur Daly, then?
No, the Winchester Club. Yeah, he's always in and out there.
Yeah, I know it, yeah. All right, then. Thanks a lot, son. Run along. Well, what do you think? Dunno. He used to be right pals with Zach, didn't he? It was his roadie before things went reals. So? Something's not right. Tell you what, you hang around here. I'll go and sort this Daily geezer.
I presume this is some kind of practical joke, Mr. Daly?
No, Mr. Brown. I am a proper person, and my credentials are unaccountable. I never indulge in frivolity or jest in matters of business.
Well, in that case, I think it's a matter for the police.
No. That won't be necessary. I'm sure Mr. Sutton here understands my position. I am a humble functionary, a mere spokesperson engaged by my client to negotiate an equitable and satisfactory arrangement. In other words, cop and earner. I mean, that is, seek an agreeable conclusion for the safe return of said item.
My God.
Leave this to me, Lindsay, if you would, please. Let's just simplify this, Mr. Daly. Your client has our master tape, which will be returned to us if we agree to give him an as yet unspecified amount of money, yes?
In a nutshell, Mr. Sutton, in a nutshell.
What figure does this client of yours have in mind?
Well, as I understand it, in round figures, so to speak, I mean, strictly speaking, the number of readies I was meant to convey was 20 grand.
20,000?
This is ludicrous.
As a starting point for negotiations, naturally.
This client of yours, his name doesn't happen to be Cyril Ash by any chance?
Cyril Ash?
But you weren't sure, Mrs. Trout, were you? I mean, you weren't positive.
Is there something you're not telling me, young man?
Pardon?
Because you're behaving just like a policeman.
Mrs. Trout, I am a policeman.
Oh, I thought so.
Look, let me ask you this. Was your grandson in the habit of going around without any means of identification on his person?
Well, he was very fond of red underwear, my Albert. Always wore it, he did.
Red... Do we know what colour underwear the deceased was wearing when first examined, Mellish? What about distinguishing marks?
Oh, well, Albert was a bit too young to be what you might call distinguished. He was always a well-mannered boy, though. He respected his elders.
Actually, what I had in mind, Mrs. Trout, was distinguishing marks on his body, on his person, scars, moles, that sort of thing.
He was without a blemish, my Albert, and I won't have anyone saying anything else.
Blue, Gov. Blue what? With red trim.
Go now. Can I come and talk to you later?
Oh, yeah, if you have to. Yeah, all right, yeah. Yeah, I'll see you then. Cheers. Yeah, Dave, has Arthur been back?
No, there was a geezer in here looking for him, though. Just before you come in, as a matter of fact.
Did he say who he was?
Cyril something or other. He seemed proper enough. I think he wanted to put a bit of business out of his way. I told him to try to lock up.
Oh. Listen, I think we'd better go.
I thought you brought me out for a drink.
Yeah, maybe later, all right? I think Arthur's in a bit of bother.
Well, isn't Arthur in a bit of bother?
Look, supposing I did have this item that you mentioned, I'm not saying that I have, mind you, but if I did have, what sort of business arrangement had you got in mind?
Well, quite a simple one.
Mm-hmm.
You give me the tape, or I'll smash your kneecaps.
Oh, very reasonable. Very reasonable indeed.
I let you talk me into going out with you, and I end up on some errand of mercy. Would you mind telling me what is going on?
Well, I'm not sure myself. You stay here till I tell you otherwise, all right?
Wonderful. I'm into a conspiracy with Macho Man.
No, I'm emotionally attached to my kneecaps. Why should I lie?
If it's not here, where is it?
Yeah, where is it, Arthur? You must be Cyril Ash.
What's it to you, Sonny?
I just don't want to hit the wrong person, that's all. He's ruined that tie, you know.
You two have given yourself a very serious problem.
Nothing me and my boy can't handle. Right, Terry?
That's right, Arthur.
I'll be back.
You watch too much telly, Cyril. Now, what you been up to, eh, Terry?
Me?
Still got that tape, haven't you?
Tape?
Yeah. Listen, I'm going to hit you if you start all that nonsense.
What's she doing here?
Never mind about that. What's this all about?
Well, can't we go and talk about it over a drink?
I'll vote for that.
Oh, seems like a nice girl. And that is a full SP on my eyesight.
You've got to be absolutely crackers to think they'd stand for that.
But they did, didn't they? The man offered me a monkey.
But they're trying to steal it off you, Arthur. It's potentially worth thousands.
Hold on. He stole it off them in the first place.
Quiet. I'm simply asking for a just reward for having located same.
Nah, you should have copped what they offered while you had the chance.
Look, when it comes to negotiating business, Terry, I think I am the better judge.
You're going to think that, aren't you, when this Ash geezer turns up with a little firm?
Yeah.
Look, Cyril Ash is infamous in the business for his ruthlessness. Believe me, I know.
Well, if he gets physical share on, I can always rely on Terry.
He's wonderful, isn't he?
I think if Arthur insists on pursuing this, perhaps I could offer him some professional advice. Helping to screw Cyril Ash would give me a great deal of pleasure.
Would you like to rephrase that?
Cyril's never going to believe this.
How's that, Gar?
Nothing. Just get me to the nearest telephone box, right?
What about the girlfriends, Gav?
Well, what about them?
Well, I mean, the man was a pop star. Well, sort of, anyway, and they like to put it about a bit with the ladies, don't they? Must be one or two birds around who've had a real close look at him. Know what I mean?
It's a point. It's disgusting, but it is a point. Do you know, I'm sure that was Arthur Daly I saw there.
So how did you find out, Cyril?
Does it matter? Hey, boy, you look terrific. Why didn't you tell me?
Tell you? You're one of the reasons I wanted to disappear, for Christ's sakes.
Me? Hey, you must be mental. I am the man who took you to #1, son. Who's the lovely lady?
Blimey, Tell, I'm glad you're here.
What, what's up?
Well, I don't know how to tell you, but the thing is, Zach ain't dead.
Well, what are you talking about?
He's in trouble and needs a bit of help. And I was hoping that you might... Well,
Me? Nah, leave it out. I'm not getting involved in any reincarnated rock and roller.
This is getting positively bizarre.
Will this make any difference to the value of the TAPE?
Look, please, Tell, Cyril Ash has found out and Zach's gone off with him. Kidnapped, Jessica called it.
Hold on, who's Jessica?
That's Zach's girl. She's really worried.
Well, if he's not dead and he's been kidnapped, she ought to phone the old Bill.
Terry, in the circumstances, I think not.
Look, if Zach's still alive, you can't let Cyril Ash get hold of him again.
It's Alan now, Cyril. Alan Trent.
Oh, don't be silly. How am I going to promote a name like Alan Trent?
I don't want to promote it. It's me.
You're Zach Zola. You're a star. The star that I, your friend and manager, made. Now, did I do all that for you because I want to be your enemy, eh? All I want to do is help.
Is that why you forced me to come here?
Forced? What, did I twist your arm, break your leg?
No, but you would have done if I hadn't. All you want to help is yourself.
We help each other, Zach. That's what it's all about. Now, look, I've got a new contract.
Oh, don't bother, Cyril. All your contracts are the same. I had one, remember? No thanks.
You used to pour it down by the bottle.
Yeah, well, not anymore.
You got religion or something? Have you got any idea how well the new single's doing?
I know. So? That little... Well, she knows about you and everything. And me gran. Billy also knows I'm not dead.
Well, it's their word against mine, isn't it? And even if anyone believed them, where's the proof?
But what would be the point?
Oh, I don't know. Buddy Holly? Jim Reeves?
Hold on. Look, what you've done doesn't sound so terrible to me. I mean, it'd probably only come to a fine if it went to court, wouldn't it? So, if you think that Cyril Ash has kidnapped or abducted Zach, why don't you just go to the old Bill and let them sort it out?
I think Alan may be, well, not totally convinced that this is what he wants.
Ah.
I think he needs more time in his new identity as Alan Trent, to be sure. The excitement he got from being Zach Zola, the pop star, went pretty deep.
She's right, Tel. I've heard him go on about it. And if the police get to know the truth, well, all the resulting publicity, photos in the papers, you know, he may not be able to resist it.
Well, why should he resist it? He has talent. Why should he deny it?
And go back to all that heavy boozing and grief if things don't work out again.
Well, now he knows the pitfalls, he'll be able to handle it, won't he? I'd just like him back here and safe, Mr. Daly.
I'll be in the car, right?
Yeah, okay.
Naturally, I wouldn't expect you to help without a fee of some sort.
Well, since you mentioned it, my dear, there will be certain expenses incurred.
Of course.
And we must treat it with the utmost delicacy, because I understand from Billy that the police have started sniffing around already.
You just get Alan safely back here and I'll handle Sergeant Rycott when the time comes.
Sergeant Ronnie Rycott out of Fulham.
Yes, I believe so.
Oh, my good God. Terry!
This is the third time I've called here, sir. I thought you told me that this William Cronin, known as Billy, was an employee of yours.
Yes, well, he is. I'm sorry he isn't here at the moment, but he does spend a lot of his time outside the building, delivering product, messages, that sort of thing.
And you can't help me with that other point.
Well, I knew very little about Zach's private life, let alone the women that were involved in it.
I see. There is just one other little matter, sir. Do you know a man called Arthur Daly?
Why do you ask?
Oh, it's just that the last time I was here, I felt sure I saw him leaving the building.
Well, I have been discussing a business proposition with a Mr. Daly, but it has nothing to do with your investigation of the moment.
Really? You wouldn't care to tell me what is the nature of the business proposition, would you, sir?
With the greatest respect, Sergeant, it has nothing to do with the police.
Anything that Arthur Daly gets up to, sir, is always of interest to us. Oh, you will insist to William Cronin that he gets in touch with me as soon as he can, won't you, sir?
Yes, of course.
Keep an eye on him till I get back.
Yeah, how long's that going to be then?
As long as it takes to get hold of this tape. Means having another word with this Daily geezer. On his own this time. No business like show business, eh?
Demented Dave, you can go through to the studio now. You and your colleagues as well, Mr. Daly.
About time, too. So.
Looking for someone? Or something, are we, sir?
What's it to you? So?
I think we can safely interpret your behaviour as acting suspiciously on enclosed premises, sir.
Looking for me old mate, Arthur Daly.
Happen to have any identification on you?
Cyril Ash, Management and Enterprises.
What management and enterprises might that be, I wonder?
Rock and roll. Manage a couple of bands, do a few promotions, you know.
Cyril Ash? You managed Zach Zola, didn't you?
Yeah, I do. Did, I should say.
In that case, you might be able to help us with our inquiries, sir.
How could it happen? Case of mistaken identity? John, this is getting ridiculous, huh? I really think we ought to call the police in on this.
Well, perhaps we should listen to Mr. Daly's proposals before we act too hastily.
Excuse me, there's someone trying...
No, it's perfectly straightforward. We reclaim Zack, from the evil clutches of Cyril Ash, and then keep him in protective custody, as it were, until he's fit and well enough to make a decision.
Oh, yeah, like agreeing for you to be his new manager.
Exactly what would you want should this somewhat unorthodox scheme of yours work?
Yeah, my personal assistant has the details, if you would, my dear.
We want 15 points on first release, but if we chart, we'll want the option to negotiate a higher percentage. Plus, what shall we say, 50,000 against royalties?
50,000?
He's still there?
Well, at least let me phone her to say I'm all right.
I don't think Sue would approve of that, son.
Then he's stupid. The longer I don't contact her, the more the likelihood is she'll phone the police.
OK. Just you remember, I'll be listening, all right?
Hello?
Can I take it we have a trade then, John?
I think we may have. Arthur, given certain provisos.
Name them, John, name them.
Can we get on with it?
Nothing is finalised. That includes any advance monies until Zack is reclaimed and under your safe management, and the master tape is returned to this company forthwith.
I told you, darling, I'm perfectly okay. Don't worry. When this is all over, you and me and Billy will all have a nice meal at Garrett's, okay?
OK, Zack, time's up.
Well, what is it? What did he say?
He said, when all this is over, the three of us will have a meal at Garrett's. I don't know any restaurants of that name, do you?
No, but I know what he means.
It's a terrible thing to ask me to do, Sergeant. See my boy in a state like that. Terrible.
Well, there was some doubt about the identity, sir. We did need to be certain.
He'll be missed, I'm telling you. Look, made me feel a bit failed. Do you mind if I slip away? My head, you know?
That'll be all right, sir. If there is anything else, we'll be in touch.
Well, what else could there be?
Well, you do business with Arthur Daly. Could be anything, couldn't it?
Of course, first you've got to find out where Ash is confining Zack. How do you propose to do that?
Well, Mr. Daly deals with the miracle side of our activities, don't you, Arthur?
No problem, John, no problem. I know faces that know places. That know faces. Know what I mean?
Not really, no.
Excuse me, is there a Mr. McCann?
Yeah.
There's a call for you from a Miss Jessica Trent. She says it's urgent.
Hello?
Whose address is it?
Cyril Ash's associate. It's where they're keeping Zack.
How did you find out?
Well, the bloke's name is George, but Zack and Billy have got a nickname for him, see? And somehow Zack got a call to Jess. Well, it doesn't really matter, does it? Come on.
What now?
Yeah, element of surprise, Arthur. Element of surprise. Come on.
That's on, no.
See? Element of surprise always does it.
What the hell is this?
Don't worry, Jessica sent us to get you out of this. Is Ash here?
What? No, he's not.
Lively, Terry, lively. My leg's beginning to ache.
Come on.
Look, who are you guys?
Don't worry about it.
Arthur Daly, showbiz entrepreneur and personal manager. That is the nature of my endeavours, Zack. You are now in safe and reliable hands, my boy.
Well, where are you taking me? I don't want to stay in a hotel. I just want to go home.
Out of the question, my son, until we can find a way of stopping Cyril Ash giving you aggravation.
Look, I think you ought to know. I'm not at all sure I want to get into all that pop scene again.
How can you say that, Zack? Think of your public.
Turn it in, will you? Let him make up his own mind.
Well, things are a bit different for you this time. I mean, you might really hit the big time.
She's right. Your place is up there with the immortals. Like Big Richard and Little Bopper.
This is getting ridiculous, you know that, don't you?
I have to phone Jessica.
Yeah, all right, all right.
Hey, aren't you coming in?
No, I've got to get the tape and wrap all this up. Shut that door. Mr. Ash. What a coincidence. Just the man I was looking for.
Well, you just found me.
Now, I know what you're thinking, but you're wrong.
Where is it?
I'm getting it for you this evening. That's what I was looking to tell you.
Tell me more.
Well, it got mixed up with a cotton of gear I sold a man, and when he found it, he gave me a ring, and he's bringing it round. This evening, first thing.
What time?
6 o'clock, first thing. This evening.
I don't want to have to come looking for you again, Daly.
Well, in the long run, it's your decision. I'm just telling you what I think, that's all.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, whatever. Thanks, Terry. I appreciate what you've done and what you're trying to say.
No, don't decide too quickly, Zach. I mean, the business isn't all bad.
There you go, then. Much appreciated, Dave, much appreciated.
You all right, Arthur?
Well, let's say I'm coping. I must go, Dave. Listen, if Cyril Ash comes in, tell him I'm going to China.
China?
Well, Tibet.
I told you he's gone.
Gone where?
West Wickham.
Terry, how could you do this to me?
What have I didn't do anything? Look, he wanted to leave. It's his decision, isn't it? What do you want me to do? Tie him up so we all get done for a Dutchman?
You might have waited till he signed on the dotted. This could have been a big one. I could have been a Brian Einstein of West One. And you give me West Wickham.
You can still claim your monkey for the tape.
I don't believe it. The bloody thing's been demagnetised.
What's that mean?
What does it mean? What does it mean? It means some bloody idiot has left it close to a strong electromagnetic field, causing massive dropout, and for all intents and purposes, wiped the bloody thing.
Wiped it? What do you mean, with a cloth or something?
No, it must have been when you stashed it amongst all those magnetic toys.
Oh, yeah.
You daft bloody...
Hold on. That's not going to get anyone anywhere, is it?
He has a point, Lindsay. Yes.
All right. Where's Zach? And where's my tape?
I think you'd better play it again, Sam.
আপনি কিন্তু দেখতে যথেষ্ট সুন্দরী একজন মানুষ। দেখতে বেশ রোমান্টিক, যেন শেক্সপিয়ারের নাটকের কোনো নায়িকার মতো। ভেবেছিলাম, কিন্তু আপনি তো পুরোটাই মর্মান্তিক। যে কোনো মানুষ আপনাকে দেখে মর্মাহত হতে পারে।
আমার হালকা হতে 1 মাস সময় লেগেছে।
আপনার 1 মাস সময় লাগে? আমার হালকা হতে তো 1 মিনিট লাগে।
আমার কাছে মনে হয় জীবনসঙ্গী এমন হওয়া উচিত যার সাথে আপনি প্রতিটা মুহূর্ত উপভোগ করতে পারবেন, সারাক্ষণ খুনসুটিতে মেতে থাকতে পারবেন এবং তার মনে এমনভাবে বসবাস করবেন যে আপনার দিকে সে একটাবার তাকালেই বলে দিতে পারবে যে তার বেঁচে থাকার কারণই আপনি।
পথে চলতে চলতে, কথা বলতে বলতে, কখন যেন হলে আমার।
জানি গল্পে গল্পে মিশে অল্পে অল্পে আমিও হয়ে গেছি তোমার।
ছোট ছোট ভুল ফুটে হলো ফুল যে তোমাকে পেলাম।
গুটি গুটি পায়ে স্বপ্নের নাই আমি ভেসে গেলাম।
আপনি কি মনে করেছেন একজন মানুষ আমার জীবন থেকে চলে গিয়েছে এবং আপনি সেই সুযোগটা কাজে লাগিয়ে আপনার ফিলিংসগুলো আমার কাছে এক্সপ্রেস করবেন আর আমি সেটা হ্যাপিলি অ্যাকসেপ্ট করে নিব? এই হচ্ছে আপনার বন্ধুত্বের নমুনা?
রোদের পাখি তোর শহরে আমার মনের স্বপ্ন ঘিরে ওরে পাখি ওরে সারাক্ষণ তোর শহরে বৃষ্টি হলে ভিজে আমার মন
để xem cái này rất là nang thừa reverse 2 lần mà và đây kiếm tiền để reverse nha. Chẳng mà sao chúng nó cứ chơi ở đây kiếm tiền reverse ở đây ạ. Ra chúng nó có bày ở đây thì anh cũng bày ở đây rồi những quan reverse ngoài ra khỏi xe kinh rét ra kinh rét thờ rét luôn chuẩn form vậy thầy ơi. Sojin này Sojin năng à chúng đồ cho Asia rồi có quan trọng xin ra đâu sắp đủ đồ Bình Chiến Linh đầu ra quân ông ăn giỏi mà cho huy hiệu thần rừng thực sự là hợp lý đấy thầy. Wow là hợp lý luận đầu à để tài chính tắc kè phải thần rừng cũng vậy tắc kè loài mắt lắc đi à lắc đi ra sau à đẹp đấy nhỉ đẹp đấy là đẹp không sao đâu bạn ơi không sao ngồi đầu mình không biết phải nhanh vay điết vào vay tỷ láp phải không vậy ta tính chưa tích chưa tích rồi tích rồi chịu rồi phải bay trên đỉnh một lúc cũng muốn wow có phần nữa theo hết 38 ui theo cái ông thua được mà cái này thua được mà chuồn không
ভালোবাসা সুন্দর ভালোবাসাও সুন্দর মানুষ নিজের অজান্তেই ভালোবেসে ফেলে
আমারও মনে হয় কি জানেন আপনার মতো জানাশোনা কাউকে না আমার বিয়ে করা উচিত।
এটা কি উপলক্ষে?
ম্যাডাম ফুলটা গ্রহণ করুন তারপরে বলতেছি।
ভোটার আইডি কার্ডে যার স্বাক্ষরের জায়গায় টিপসই দেয় এখানে কেউ ডাক্তার।
এই দুইজনের মধ্যে যে আগে ম্যাডামের মন জয় করতে পারবে ম্যাডাম তার।
একদিন না দেখলে তোমায় বন্ধু আন্ধার লাগে সব তোমার এই প্রেমে এমনই টান।
রোগীদের তো ডক্টরের কাছে আসলে ব্যথা কমে যায়, আপনি তো উল্টো হলো কেন? আপনি কি উল্টা?
তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, যেও না বন্ধু আমার ভুলিয়া ভুলিয়া।
আমার মনে হয় আমার সমস্যা কপালে, ম্যাডাম আমার কপালে নেই, আমার কপালে আছে দাগ।
Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Mày chuẩn. Mày chuẩn. 10 lap. Mắc chưa vậy? Ê, từ phong tỏa. Vị trí định. Perfect. One guy, perfect landing. Xoay đều, xoay đều. Xoay đều, xoay đều. Xoay đều. Mày, tí cắm lòng đất. À, còn nữa không? Cắm lòng đất. Nên là đi vào đấy coi cắm lòng đất thôi. Cái cũng được. Có 2 để kiếm đi bớt. Wow. Wow. Hết đồ à? Mạnh quá hết đồ. Chuẩn chỉ không? Cho thread này. What the hell? Tụi nối thầy. À, tụi uống được. Nối này. Hai 25 củ à? Đây 10 lần là 200 củ ấy. Này 104 lap, 51 lap. 55 à? Nhưng bài quý nhà thầy mà. Nhanh điết. Vừa nhanh. Các bạn là gấp tiếp theo ngay lập tức. Thần dừng không? Ôi, xin lỗi kêu cửa.
তোমাকে 15 লাখ টাকাই দিতে হবে। তুমি যদি দিতে না পারো তোমার বাবাকে কল দাও। তোমার যত জমি জিরাত বাড়িতে যা যা আছে এগুলো বেচা হইলেও তোমরা আমাদের টাকা পাই পাই করে শোধ করবা।
একটা ব্যাপার কি খেয়াল করছো? শহরে কিন্তু দুইটা রূপ, রাতের এক রূপ, দিনের আর এক রূপ।
বেঁধেছি ঘর হৃদয়ের পর, গাঢ় সবুজ ওই গহীন বনে।
আরে ব্রো, সবসময় চিল থাকতে হবে, কিচ্ছু মাথায় নেওয়া যাবে না।
ভালোবাসা হচ্ছে একজন আরেকজনের উপর ভরসা করে, একজন আরেকজনের হাতের উপর হাত রেখে এই জীবনটা কাটিয়ে দেয়। কিছু মানুষ এই রাত জেগে থাকে আর টাকার বিনিময়ে সুখ খোঁজে। বসুন।
এখন তো সিরিয়াস হওয়া উচিত, তাই না? আমি তো কোথাও যাচ্ছি না পার্টি করতে। তুমি কেন যাচ্ছ? কেন বন্ধ করতে পারতেছো না বলো তো? কার যে কোথায় সুখ সেটা তার প্রিয় মানুষটাও কখনো জানতে পারে না।
পাশাপাশি তবু যাচ্ছি বিপরীতে, কাছাকাছি তবু যাচ্ছি বহু দূরে।
হাই, ইউ লুক গুড।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
Qua đường luôn reverse. Đánh reverse 1 tỷ lần nè. Reverse 1 tỷ lần. Càng mạnh. Reverse 15 lần. Khiếp, thằng này reverse 1500 lần. What the hell man. Ủa nó vậy. Ủa vậy. Broccoli. 1500 lần thật sự là ổn.
Giờ mình là oan ba, mình không quan tâm thằng Na làm gì cả. Ok thầy ơi. I see you again. Để lắp đồ cho ấy á, cho lấy đồ cho Asia. Bên chia lên Bình Chi Linh Bình vẫn đập đồng đấy chứ. Anh đã chỉnh như thế rồi. 6 7 8 9 34 35 36 7 38 9 2 5 36 7 38 9 180 vòng à. 10 này 7 này 2 lần perfect này. Đúng 3 lần hớt liên tục. Ai à trung tâm thua lại. Ê tao gặp lại thằng này Dương ơi. Thằng này tao thua ở trận trước này. Thua thằng này trận trước này, sao tao đái vào lúc đánh xong trận sao ấy. Thế tao vào trận luôn, thế tao vào trận luôn. Đó cả thằng này nữa này. Thằng này cũng ở trận trước này. Hai thằng trong 1 trong 2 trận trước. Nó để ý tên đấy, mình nhớ là đi. Gặp lại à. Vẫy tay xin chào. Nhận phật sau thương nhau mà ngập không muốn rời. Được sao? Giờ mình còn chưa ở đây Ari, nếu mà nhặt Ari vậy, chú búa à? Ari không? Ngàn ở phía trước cho trong ai phải không? Nhưng mà không sao qua lấy tay xin chào. Mày đi đâu chôn à? Mình 8 ấy. Mình 8 luôn quan tiếp. Từ xong rồi ơi à. Làm chơi đánh cũng bành. Sợ đấy. Nếu đánh cây Sa Long Vương thì thua đấy.
তুমি যদি মরে যাও আমি তোমাকেই বিয়ে করব। দেখো দেখো বিয়ে এত সোজা না।
5টা কন্ডিশন।
কয়টা? 5টা। আমি সিআইডি সাফায়েত রমরাজন। স্যার এটা তো ভোটার আইডি কার্ড স্যার।
গাড়িতেই করবেন নাকি হোটেলে?
না না আপনি যেমনটা ভাবছেন বিষয়টা তা না। ভাই আপনি তো করবেন।
তোমাকে দিয়ে হবে না, আমি জানতাম। শুধু শুধু সময় নষ্ট করো না।
ভাই আপনি তো অনন্ত দলিল না যে অসম্ভবকে সম্ভব করে আপনার কাজ।
জিমি জিমি জিমি
কি হচ্ছে?
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা আচ্ছা
আঙ্গের একদম বইরা দিমু। যাচ্ছে সব বাইট কর।
শর্ত দিয়ে বিয়ে শর্ত দিয়ে বিয়ে।
ভাই যে বয়সে মানুষ গার্লফ্রেন্ডের কামড় খায় সে বয়সে আপনি কুত্তার কামড় খেয়ে হাসপাতালে ভর্তি হয়েছেন।
Chuẩn không? Nó mà chuẩn không? Đâu hoàng sợ. Ui Listen 2 Way 2 quỷ nhở? Ơi quỷ đấy, khỏe đấy. Chịu ơi, xin đắt 2 bài này quỷ quá. Ui dồi ôi, Andy 2 full đồ, Listen 2 full đồ, Way 2 full đồ. Thua. Để đánh được. Còn sao tao muốn quỷ đấy. Đâu nó khác rồi. Bên thế đi. Nó lại bên anh. Rồi vì em nói như thế. Có chia sẻ bài. Kéo tung ra mà. chưa chú quay. Chuẩn không? Mình coi là 1 tiếng 11 phút. Nhiều gì à? Ly xin tăng tầm đánh đồ cái đồ Awan nghe sự cho Ly xin là đúng đấy. Xong đều đánh Ly xin. Xin ra để bắn Ly xin này. Chốt nào? Rồi bắn ạ. Đeo bắn này. Xin ra để bắn Ly xin này. Chốt nào? Xin ra để bắn Ly xin ạ. Phút bắn trên. Thôi đi rồi. Này stop 3. Này ở đây. 6 tuổi 8 33k 25 phút hết hay không? Cháu nói bao nhiêu hết 5 phút hết. Hết an ninh vậy rất dễ kiếm nhá. Về nhà trước sau khi bầu trời còn không? Sau cần đấy. Tám tuổi thưa thôi đi bớt một lần nữa là thực sự là hết cường đấy. Quyết nhau phải không? 1,7k cơ sự cạn kẹt rồi, cạn kẹt kinh tế. Có đủ tiền đấy. Để mua kiếm xì xì đấy. Đủ tiền không? 100k. Được. Mấy chục quay, cả quay. Kéo như anh Đâu đủ tiền mà mấy quân pet đấy chứ nhức đầu. Vì cho sự im lặng mở cho sự mê mỏi và về công nghĩa lặp lại thế nào. Chuẩn không? Kiếm cái farm không ấy. Cho anh ca kéo đủ tiền. Làm gì đấy. 300 phát chém ạ. Mà chém được 10 à. Kinh hết. Ai đó nuôi nó để nghe tôi nhạc em nên lập để em nó chẳng không nhớ xem đầu check cái lucky yêu mắt em mắt em không làm mấy học tiếp hay chỉ cần đi thi thôi. Em sinh nhật sinh tật em chọn con hiệu linh vật phùng mai 10 1 12 3 ngày 20 tiếng ngày 7 tiếng xong rồi. Không có sợi anh làm những gì sao phải chuẩn bị 9 F1 video 2 ngày 9/7/4 tốc độ phải ok như nào anh phải không? À, này Quang phải là chỉ đầm bí cái việc học rồi. Bye bye. Chơi thì mất người mất tiền này, cũng mất visa. Lucky Block, Minecraft, phiên bản Roblox. Đi tù, đi tù, đi tù, đi tù, đi tù, đi tù, đi tù. Chắc là tại chết tao report thì nó cũng bèm máu hơn. Để chết tao report một lần. Để chết tao report cái bia tích. Chứ tao phải làm à? Để chết tao report cái ấy. Sai đấy. Tao bị đấy. Không gọi được à? Gạc nhân đạo. Tôi gọi cho anh đúng không? Gọi cho anh không? Người là lãi à? Và lâu à. Chơi nữa, chơi nữa. Chơi, chơi nữa. Tao bắn được cùng mà. Tao bạc một. Tao bạc một mà. Cô dùng đi khác thì Vũ bắn nữa. Có à, bắn luôn. Tao vào xong vậy, tao vào xong này, vào xong. Mà Giọng qua nghe cái như gay. Nghe đi hay thế. Broccoli. À. Đây chạy cho sơ đi. Bạn vẫn đi nhưng vẫn thích em cosplay được chưa? Mình chỉ linh luôn đi chứ. I try à? Có remake không? Có rotate không? Có rotate không Vũ? Rotate không vậy? Chồng thất nghiệp đang bán ảnh nhạy cảm của vợ để kiếm tiền. Hay, nice. Ôi, không được rồi. Cô cân thử nhở? Cô cân 2 được rồi. Từ cô cân này. Đó. Cả tay. không ấn tượng gì toxic được cái toxic điên quỷ toxic như vũ. toxic như vũ của những năm cấp 3, cấp 2, cấp không toxic đâu à. Mày thích chơi game vui vẻ không? Cường toxic em, cường toxic. Rồi quỷ hơn Quang ạ, giờ biết anh ở với Cường mà.